Good morning, everyone. This is Lindy, as you know, and I'm just talking today. Um, I've put up as much as I want to right now about my life. I will continue, but I need a rest from the past. I like to live in the present, and it takes a lot out of you when you talk about things like that. So, this is a mess. Sorry. Um, so, I was just talking today. It's gotten cold. And of course, you experiment when you're living in a van. How do you stay warm? Well, during the rains and stuff, it felt pretty damp. And I had bought a bunch of candles from the Dollar Tree. They're kind of cute. Actually, I should find some. And they're $1, and they're in mason jars. And I haven't figured out what to do. Maybe some of you can tell me. But here's one of them. And it's a pretty little candle. It's a mason jar. Um, Now I have a ton of these because I've been burning these candles, and I really want to do something with them. I don't want to just throw them away. So I'm accumulating them, and I don't know what to do yet. But I got to figure out something. How you like my nail polish? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying out odd colors. I'm really into nail polish. I don't even want to tell you how much nail polish I have. I love nail polish. Just something I like. And I experiment all the time with different colors to see what I like, what I don't like. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. So I started burning these candles, and it took, I was doing two, now I'm doing one. Took the dampness out of the air inside the van. And it added a little bit of heat, not much, let's face it, doesn't give much. But it did help a lot more than I thought it would. I bought one of those clay pots. That, that doesn't, I don't know if the pot's too big and the candle's too tiny or what, but hasn't really helped much. So the candles by themselves have helped a little bit. And then at Walmart, they finally got in their electric blankets or whatever, but a blanket is too big. So I got an electric throw. I'm kind of surprised because I really thought, I have this 1500 watts, which is actually 1000-watt Blue Eddy. I know it will run it, but it won't run it for very long. And of course, when you buy it, it doesn't tell you how many watts they use. Haven't figured it out. Well, I figured it out, but anyway, I decided it was too big, but they had some throws. So I got an electric throw. Perfect. Now, if my generator is at the top, which is 5 bars, I just say 5 bars, which is 20% of the 1000 watts, which means it's 200 watts. If I have 5 bars, I can run this thing all night long. When it turns on, it uses 189 watts, and as soon as it warms up, it drops down to 120 if I'm on medium. If I'm on low, it still starts out the same way, but then it drops to 88 or 90 watts, and it shuts off itself when it gets to the temperature, and then turns back on when the temperature gets too low. So it's regulated, which is surprising. So I can use my throw all night long on low, and it only uses about 2 bars, which is 400 watts. That's all night long, so that's, what is it, maybe 10 hours. I'm shocked. I'm very shocked. So it's very frugal, and even if it used 3 bars, that would be fine. I still have 2 bars. The sun comes out. Now, if it's raining, and it's going to be raining for 2 or 3 days, I will only heat up the bed, because I may not get any bars the next day. I may not get any sun. One day, it was raining so hard, and it was so dark, I never got anything. But I had 3 bars, and what I did, because it's so cold, I just turned off my refrigerator. And I keep ice in my refrigerator. Now, ice helps to monitor, for me, I like ice in my drinks, and I drink cold drinks all day, whether it's water or whatever. I like ice in it, and so I keep ice. the other part of it is ice is also turns into water. So if I shut off my refrigerator, it keeps my refrigerator at a pretty good temperature so that I don't have to worry about my food. And it also gives me water. And the water I take from the ice and I pour it into a little container and I use it to wash my dishes or my laundry, if I have some hand laundry. So it's a double duty. And well, it's actually three things: ice to keep the refrigerator cool if I shut it off, ice for my drinks, and the water for cleaning. So I do, and I pay $1.50, and my ice usually, at first I was, in the hot weather it lasts a day, day and a half. In cold weather it's lasting up to 3 days. So I'm going to continue to do that because at night I am beginning to shut off my refrigerator. It's so cold. There's no reason for me to keep it on. It uses very little at night. It doesn't even use a bar at night. But I could use that for heat. And so, you switch around. And then when the sun comes out the next day, I turn my fridge on and get up to 5. Here I'm almost up to 5 bars already today. So it's little things that I'm learning. I did buy some sterno, and I figured out a way to cook with that for a little while because I couldn't find any butane. I am using my butane stove instead of the electric because there are many days I don't get any sun during the winter. So, these are just things you learn. And you learn that the butane, I'm getting more comfortable with the butane. It's hard to find. And I finally went online and I found some at my Ace Hardware, and they've already got spring stuff out. No Christmas. They've got everything for spring. The barbecuers, anything you need, and so they have tons of butane. Great, just absolutely great. So I got my butane. And I'm using it every day now instead of the electric because I'm watching my solar. And to be honest with you, I'm hoping. Well, it depends. I don't know how long I'll be in the van. I don't know if I'm going to be here 2 years or 3 years or when I'm going to get low income housing. I really want a 2,000 watt or a 3,000 watt Blue-Eddy, but we're talking $2,000 to $3,000, and I don't have that. There's no way, But, the future, you never know. You never know. Maybe I can save it up. We'll just see. But I think if you're going to live like I'm living, and the 1,500 has been fine. I have no complaints about it. Honestly, I don't. I would be more comfortable if I had more wattage. So I could stay warmer at night or cooler in the winter. In the summer. And if I'm in the van next summer, I am going to get an air conditioner. Oh, yeah. And then somehow figure out how to install it. I'll have to rearrange this whole thing. But, yeah, this summer was pretty rough. But I like the cold. I have double socks and so I don't really have a problem with the cold. I think if I was in freezing weather, I would do things a little differently, but the cold is okay. So just talking about different things, different challenges here in the van. People talk about it, and I think some people have figured out at work, and now they're driving by where I park and honking, and they're making sure I'm okay. I did have a knock on the door. It was about 2:00 in the afternoon, maybe a month ago. I forgot to tell you guys. It was the police. And I had the van all closed up. And I had a rinky-dink, I don't think I told you. Anyway, a rinky-dink scarf in the window to keep the sun out. I didn't take my, what do you call those things, those window coverings. I was lazy, and I just threw this cloth over the window to keep the sun out. So they stopped, and, it was very nice, and he said, we were just checking on you to see if you're okay. You had this scarf in the window, and the van is all closed up, and we were concerned." And I said, "No, I'm fine. Would you like to see my ID?" And they go, "We don't need to see it. We were just checking on you to make sure you're okay." And I said, "Am I doing anything illegal?" "Nope, no, ma'am." "Are you camping?" And I said, Sure I am. Just camping." And I'm legally parked on a street. There's no sign saying no parking. There's all kinds of cars here park every day that they don't live in them. Now there's a mobile home. She's been here for a while. She was in the Walmart parking lot, and she told me she worked for them, and then she got cancer, and she lived on the lot for 2 years, and supposedly she got rid of the cancer. Now it's back. It's all through her body. And they fired her, and they said, "You have to move your mobile home." So she moved it to this street about 2 months ago. So, anyway, so I'm fine. And I said, "Wait," I said, "I want you to know who I am." So I got my ID and gave it to him. He didn't ask for it. I gave it to him, and I said, "I want you to know who I am. You can run me through your system. It's okay. I've never had a ticket, so, I can claim there's nothing on my record, And he said, "No, ma'am, we're not going to bother you again. We're just checking on you. We're just making sure. It's our job to make sure that our citizens are safe." I said, "Thank you so much." So I did have that knock. I don't know what else, that I haven't told you. I'm sure I will remember. There were 2 things I was supposed to tell you, but gee, I can't remember the second thing. Who knows? Walmart's fine. I'm working there. Like I said, I'm working a lot more than I expected to, but I'm working. I do find that I'm very tired the next day and really don't want to do a whole lot. I've made just about all my Christmas gifts, and I want to show them to you, but guess what? The people that I'm making them for watch these. So it dawned on me. I went, wait a minute. I can't show what I've done until after Christmas, after they get their presents. So I think I'll just film this stuff one time and show you in one video after Christmas. But I can't show you before because they'll see it. So I'm almost done with everything. I'm working on the last item, and then there's something I want to do. I don't know if I'll get it done by Christmas or not. But yeah, and then I'm trying to learn how to make the socks. Not really socks. I want to be able to throw them on like half socks. I forget what they call them, little booties or whatever. So I can run around the van with these little sockies, but they don't come up past the ankle. So I'm trying to learn how to do those, and I'm trying to learn how to do some other things. And that's it. That's, working and crocheting and cleaning. And has it been hard? Absolutely not. It hasn't been hard to live in the van. I think you adjust to it. I saw this movie yesterday, and it was a young man talking about, well, this was for young people. Well, no, not really, ladies and gentlemen. No. I think if you're willing and you don't mind small spaces, I love it, the convenience of it. I love that everything's here. I just get in my car, I can close my door, and I've got a bed and a kitchen and a bathroom and a refrigerator and all my stuff, and I can do whatever I want. And I don't have to worry about the pressures of paying rent. I really do like this. Yes, I still intend to find low-income housing. So I think because that would alleviate my son's worries. He does worry sometimes. I was sick. I got the 3rd booster, and I became very ill with it. The booster shot, I don't want to say severe, but I missed 1 day of work. And they did pay me for it because it was due to the COVID booster shot. It wasn't the worst I've ever been. It just made me sick. That's all. I don't know how to explain it to you. And I will continue talking a little bit more about my life as soon as I get the energy. It just takes a lot out, thinking and going back into the past. I don't really like to visit the past at all. I mean, I have all these memories, but I just shut them out because I'm living in the present, and I'm very grateful to be alive, and I'm very grateful to have a life and to live it. And depression has never been one of my concerns because I just it takes too much energy for me to be depressed. Um, it takes less energy to be happy, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to sign off here. I think I've talked too much. But I wanted you to know I'm doing well. And I will continue with my life later on. I'm just building up my energy back. And so I hope that all of you are doing well, particularly our Australian friend. I know you guys are in severe hardships, and I pray for the best for you and yours, your family as well. And we send you our good wishes. And I send my good wishes to all my viewers, to everyone. And I hope that you have, if I don't get to talk to you again before Thanksgiving, I hope that you have a very nice Thanksgiving. I don't know how expensive it's going to be for you, or if you have a turkey, but so what? Have a chicken, have pork chops. Um, it's about family time, it's not about the food. Yeah, well, we make it about the food. I love the food. But the reality is, you can have everything else, stuffing and whatever. And if the meat's not there, then, try to find something that you can. But I want you to have a very happy Thanksgiving and enjoy your holiday with your family and be grateful that you have them and you're here on Earth. So thank you for watching, and I hope you give me a thumbs up. Take care. See you next time.